You are lying. We are in a common law jurisdiction in which there is no good Samaritan unless a good Samaritan law is enacted and signed into law. Yes. What that means is you are going by the roadside. There's an accident and there are victims. You are not obliged by law to stop over and provide care. That's why I said there is no good Samaritan in common law. Yes, in common law. Like I started by saying, we're in common law position where everything is based on. It's therefore important to know that in medical malpractice cases, the standard of care expected is not that of a man or a woman on the streets. Rather, it is standard of a reasonable medical practitioner. They won't judge you with a carpenter. They won't judge you with a bricklayer. They will judge you with if all the medical malpractice or negligence suits really pay off for lawyers because doctors are non-infallible beings, yes, and therefore not expected to be so by the approbation or by the law. Number one, you need to owe that patient the duty of care. Secondly, did you provide the necessary information to that patient for him or her to understand the treatment you are offering and allowing that patient to make a choice is very, very important. Well, the last leg, which is usually that was all the damages, the injury. Did the injury occur as a result of your negligence? In any court of competent, that said, it is then clear that we want the general practitioner or specialist, assistant specialist. You see, in this case, yes, I'm for specialist. But if other specialists in that area for a long time, I must confess to you, when you are to be judged, you be judged like that specialist. And we expect you to know your limitation. We expect you to understand that at a particular point in time where you cannot go further, that is why we have the referral system. We refer to that person. Nobody knows it all, but everybody knows something. Then you ease them of pains, and at the same after that, you refer to the patient, to the doctor that can actually. Our own is the well-being of our patients. At this point in time, we must always bear in mind that we are in a common law decision as against the civil law. Of course, in civil law, everything is good. May not be liable for negligence merely because an unsuccessful completion has occurred, but because his conduct in carrying out the procedure falls below the reasonable standard. As this allows doctors to demonstrate some degree of initiative and confidence in the management of patients without fear of litigation. Whether you like it or not, litigation will still come. There are some patients, there is nothing you do that will satisfy them. From my experience in Paris, most of the doctors reported were doctors who had gone out of their ways to actually assist those patients. And they now feel that something went wrong. And to be fair, I'm sorry, I hope you don't have press here. The press don't quote me. You see, they were being prepared by some of these other staff. Let me be very frank to you. Especially where the doctor does not have good relationship with other people in the entity. We have to be very careful. Acts or omissions that could constitute medical negligence. Of course, you know, medical negligence is a form of infamous conduct in a professional respect. And that's why the use of infamous conduct is, we are very careful, because there is a very broad term and has a very wide range. And some of the things that could reasonably skilled practitioner would have failed to notice. I was discussing privately with somebody about a doctor whose name was taught. The thing is this: even if they are properly shaped, when you see and the locations, something will tell you this will be like maybe to teach in a medical school because we are training doctors. Well, we can still accommodate other non-doctors, but the important thing is doctors should form nothing less than 70% of the teachers, especially in the basic medical science of anatomy, about chemistry. You see, it is insulting to some of us that somebody did PhD in rat anatomy. That person was not appointed to teach to come and teach. It is insulting. Which one is closer? You understand? Which one is closer? Vet is closer to that than medicine. See, some of you may have been hearing so many things at work. Failure to treat a patient in a timely manner. Some of those who I was here when Barrister